Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Erin Gray, Health Economics, June 14th, 2018. My urgent care clinic project will be called River Valley Urgent Care Clinic. I live in a small village called Wellsville, Ohio. I'm very close to Selanesville, Ohio, and East Liverpool, Ohio. We're small river communities. We're not very close to any hospital. The closest hospital is almost 25 miles away south of us in Steubenville, Ohio, and about 35 to 45 miles north in Youngstown. So we really need an urgent care in the area because we have a lot of elderly people in the area with multiple chronic conditions. So I would strategically put the urgent care in Wellsville in the middle of East Liverpool, Selanesville, and Wellsville. East Liverpool has a population of 11,195 individuals, and the city itself is only 4.76 square miles. Selanesville has a population of 1,131 individuals and is only 2.21 square miles. Wellsville has a population of 3,541 individuals, and the village is only 1.9 miles. There's a lot of rural community, and we don't have a lot of access to care here. We do not have a trauma center. Our ER that we would get to only has a medical surgical floor, an intensive care unit, radiology department, and a lab. There's no pediatric unit or obstetric unit, so anybody that needs care for their children or wants to have a baby has to either go almost 40 miles north or 25, 30 miles south. We would be purchasing the new building for our urgent care clinic that used to be an old doctor's office here in Wellsville. The building is in very good shape, and we will be purchasing it at a sheriff's sale price. My urgent care will be open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have it staffed with one medical physician, one physician assistant, one nurse practitioner, two medical assistants, a radiology tech, and a secretary. The marketing strategy that I plan to use with the new clinic will help bring in more business. We will use billboards throughout the Columbiana County, Jefferson, and Mahoning County for people traveling through the area. They'll know that we're here. We will also do TV commercials and use our local radio stations to get the word out. Looking at the trends for the first few months will help us forecast what the future outcomes for the clinic may be like, according to Lee. Another way to get the word out too, we will plan to use social media. Posting on Facebook about our urgent care is being open for business is another way to help spread the word that we're open. If you're traveling through, you have a minor illness or injury, you can stop in. Our doors are open early and we stay open late. The pros to urgent care clinics is that they're so convenient. You don't have to have an appointment. You don't have to wait on hold calling your doctor's office trying to get in. They're open 7 days a week. That's fantastic. We all know that kids get sick at all hours of the day or night, and it's usually right after the doctor has left the office. Urgent cares can treat minor illnesses, injuries, sutures for deep cuts and things like that. They can do school physicals, sports, and work physicals too. A lot of them are open most major holidays and every weekend, and ours will actually be as well. Going to an urgent care helps cut down on ER visits also. The financial data. In an article by Shaw in 2016, it was estimated that the annual cost of defensive medicine in the ER is between $650 billion and almost up to $850 billion. 17% of those ER visits could have been handled in an urgent care setting because they were not true emergencies. People these days do not realize what a true emergency is. This could have been a $4.4 billion a year in healthcare savings that could have been saved. You don't go to the emergency room for a sore throat. You go to an emergency room for a heart attack or a stroke. But people can't get that through their head these days. Some of the benefits of urgent care, some of the top 5 benefits, is space. They're so much less crowded than an emergency room. ERs are full of people who could have gone to their doctors during the day that didn't bother calling. They're not true emergencies, but they still go to the ER. Another benefit is the type of care that you get at urgent cares. It's quick. You can go in and get a checkup. You can get STD testing. How many people have you ever talked to that said, oh, I'm going to go to the emergency room, I think I'm pregnant, and tell them I have abdominal pain? Come on, people. You could have just went to an urgent care or really gone to the dollar store and bought that pregnancy test. A lot of urgent cares these days, too, offer fracture care. That's amazing. Who wants to go to the ER and sit for 4 or 5 hours to get a cast put on when you can go to an urgent care and get it done within an hour? In and out, quick as that. They have really great providers at these urgent cares. Many of the doctors that oversee the urgent cares have been doctors for years. They've got wonderful backgrounds in all different sorts of medicine, and they oversee the nurse practitioners and the physician assistants that work with them. They work side by side with them. Everything that the nurse practitioners and physician assistants do has to be signed off by that medical doctor at the end of the day. But just also remember that the nurse practitioners and physician assistants are highly educated and trained professionals, and they have to sit for another board to pass and make sure that they know what they're doing before they treat you. Price is another factor. It's so much more cost effective to go to these urgent cares. It costs less than an ER visit. It helps cut down on 30-day readmissions to the hospital rates, and insurance companies love that. And they're so much more speedy. You can go in and out of an urgent care sometimes within 1 hour or less. If you go to an ER with a sore throat and an actual emergency comes in, you're going to be sitting there for hours on end. So in conclusion, urgent care centers help decrease overcrowded emergency rooms that can actually help true emergencies. They cut down the 30-day readmission rates by people going to the urgent cares. If another symptom comes up and they can't get into their doctor, they can be treated and sent home instead of waiting in the ER. They're open 7 days a week, open early, they stay open late. They're so much more affordable than an ER copay. They have shorter wait times than an ER, and they do provide quality care. Hope everyone enjoyed my presentation. Have a great day.